Hi there, it's Mark Carlson here again. So this week's video, why is it difficult to trust the divine? Well, of course, the first thing is you've got to believe that there is a divine. So it's difficult to trust the divine if you don't really believe that there's a possibility of the divine being a real thing. But the real reason that we don't trust the divine, or that people don't trust the divine, is because the brainwash that we get when we come here has us seeing life and having our control center from this area. And we make it important, very, very important. And as we learn and educate ourselves, we rely on what we've learned because we have lots of experience to know that what I've learned there makes sense. When I get things wrong, I learn more and I evaluate and define what I've learned in my language center. And so this becomes like a God inside of this internal system. But we are divine creatures. We are spiritual beings. You know, we're not human beings having the occasional spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having the occasional human experience. I didn't say that originally, but I absolutely believe it. It is the truth because we come here time and time again, and we're always connected to the divine. Whether you believe that or not, you are connected to the divine. So if you don't believe it, you can try it and test it for free, right? Don't even need to give your email. You can try it for free. And, you know, you don't need to be part of any religion or any religious ideal. You don't need to be part of any religion whatsoever. You can just pray to the divine. You can say, I'm going to test this. If I'm connected to some form of divinity, to some form of spirituality, to some form of God, or to a force of love, then help me in this particular area. Now at first it's a little bit difficult because if you've never had any experience, then you don't trust. But you can make the prayer, and then what you must try and work on, this is the difficult part, is letting go of the need to think about the answer that you're trying to get. And you give it up. You have to trust. So try something easy to start with, something not so challenging that you have to keep thinking about it. Try something easier and just say, okay, I'm going to stop thinking about that completely, and I'm going to trust that I am actually connected to the divine, to some form of divinity, and I'm going to allow that divineness that I'm connected to bring me my solutions. Right? Now this part of the mind, because it's so strongly influencing us, will not appreciate this at all. It will try and work it out, but you've got to stop it. You've got to say, no, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to listen. I'm going to see if when I pray that my prayers come true, or my prayer comes true. Okay, so we don't trust the divine that we're absolutely connected to because we are trusting this thing. And this thing is full of doubt and fear and judgment. So we've got to get beyond that to a higher place that's connected to the loving aspect of ourselves, which is the heart, and give in to that and say, okay, I can't seem to work this problem out. I'm stuck, so I'm going to give the whole thing up to you. Show me that you work. Show me that there's relevance in me trusting in this experience. Show me that. Bring it to me. And then see what happens. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. If it does, then miracles can happen. But the thing is, when it does start working, you know, and it might take a little bit of time, it's not instantaneous. But when it does start working, then, and you get an experience that you can trust in this powerful force that you're connected to, then life can radically change for you, because when you're stuck and you can't seem to know what to do from this area that looks, you give it up. You give those challenges up and let the miracles happen, and you take a huge weight off your shoulders. Have an absolutely fantastic day when you watch this. Look forward to talking to you again next time. Thank you so much.